still don't understand. YouTube is there. When I have problems with my car, I go to the YouTube. And when I go to YouTube, I find a solution. Someone would have done something. And that's the sweet thing about IT, the data, you know, documentation and things like that. So someone would have done something. When it gets tough, in short, now I tell you, when I call my mechanic, I'll say, and it's something, it will just be like, hey, Tose, you can do this, I will explain. Because I've made him understand that, okay, this thing is doable. So I just watch YouTube, I'll buy my service kits. I'm telling you, my tool is heavy. So I started buying them and I repair it myself.
Yeah. So you learn through YouTube?
Yeah, I learned via YouTube. Yeah.
Damn, bro. You also service other people's car now?
Yeah, sometimes, mostly my church member, I just do it for them.
And then you charge them?
Nah.
You don't, you do it for free?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, but now I have the confidence that if I start a business on that, I have an understanding of...
What I want to know, bro, where do you get all this mindset, man?
I would say I surrounded myself with the right people, and I would say I have luck. I would say that because having good people and people like that around you, and also I made the right choice. So that one is not luck. I saw both and I made the right choice. And I say, from my experience being a Nigerian, we grew up paying for everything, buying everything. You want to get a car, you save towards that. You want to buy a house, you save towards that. You want to build a house. So with that, I've seen that people don't expect anyone to give it to you. Now, you take it, and you must show that you're willing to maintain it. So with that kind of environment, and I convert envy to positive energy to think about what I can do. You know, the world is so divided, but I tell you, with that in between the division, you can actually pick so many things that you can convert to positive energy to drive you every day, instead of spending your time to be envious of others or to give up, or you know, we still have a choice, I believe. So yeah.
So you think skill set is the way to go?
It is the way to go. I tell you, the future is here. If we think the future is too hard, the future is here. And unemployment has just begun. Oh, we haven't seen anything. Unemployment has just begun. In short, we should be talking about a competition between skills, not the typical unemployment from graduates from school. No, we should be talking about the typical skills. You know, that's where the competition is.
So what is your message right now to people from here?
Okay, my message...
Especially the young ones who are still in university, or those who are still employed, or those who are unemployed, you know?
Okay, I would say, from my own experience, I would say, number one, make sure you're in the circle of people that are doing something better than you. Because if the circle is not challenging, then it's a waste of time. And also, alcohol. Alcohol is a very big problem. And like you said, one time we were having a conversation, it's the easiest drug to get.
Yeah.
And it's actually the biggest problem among young people, and it must be dealt with. And also, people should maintain, say, young people, the money is very important. Money is very important. But the problem is people think about money first. Before, if you can solve anything, then you should not think of getting money. That's the thing about skill. Skill gets you solving a problem. And if you can't find a problem to solve, then don't complain. So as a young person, look for a problem. Look at it based on what can you do. What do you find easy doing that it's more difficult for people, other people? That is your strength. Develop. Look for mentors. Look for people around you. Find yourself, put yourself in a good circle with time.
So do you advise parents out there to push their kids to study IT and coding?
Yeah.
And
I'm an IT person. It will sound selfish, or self-centered.
Mm.
Is there any other thing in this world that you do without IT now?
Mm.
That's the world we live in.
Mm.
You must flow with it. There was a time it was farming.
Mm.
Now it's IT.
Mm.
Let's face the fact.
Mm.
It's IT.
Mm.
Parents should encourage their kids to get involved, and schools should change curriculum. Hey, African curriculum is something. I tell you, my cousin, my brother's kid went to Canada. The day they got to Canada, started school the second day. The following week. I tell you, the following week started school. He had his own laptop in school. It was not. Then he called my mom, the grandmother in Nigeria, and said, "Grandma, you always tell me to go and read your book, go and read your book. Put off that computer, put off that tab. Now I use it in school every day." What does that say? So Africa, we need to change. Things have really changed. Come on, the Lord has changed. I'm holding my phone. It's like, if I don't have a phone today, I'll be depressed. Because it's not because I want to go to YouTube or anything, but that's hunger for information will make me feel depressed. Yeah. So it's here, and it's gonna stay for a long time.
So for someone who said they want to start learning about IT or coding, where do they begin?
Okay, first thing I would say is you need to have your own computer.
Yeah.
Because time to teach yourself, the self-development is very important. Whoever is teaching you is going to help you along the way, will guide you. You need to do something, a lot yourself, and the person can guide you. And I will tell you one good thing about IT, nobody knows it all. Where you stop, someone starts from there, another person starts from there. And that's the sweet thing about IT. So you always make sure you keep yourself in the circle of people that are into IT. For example, I know a guy, I can talk of, if you ask me if I know someone who is like a guru in Laravel, I'll tell you, I know this guy. There was a time I had a project and the person wants us to do it in Laravel, so I had to work with him because he's like way good. I know PHP, but he's way good in Laravel. So when we did that project, I learned a few things because it wasn't like keep it from me, So I learned that. So though you can't stand alone in IT, you need to be in the group.
So are you guys making a lot of money? Because I know a lot of people love money. So
I wouldn't like
a lot of IT guys are getting paid good money.
There's money in IT.
Yeah.
That's what is it.
Like how much are we talking about?
It actually depends. And there's one thing also I'll tell you. You need to separate this. An IT person who still feel comfortable working in a company, I'm not saying it's bad, but I tell you, real IT guys, they don't stay long in companies. They are always, there's this thing about IT. You don't want, it's not really about that money. It's about the time for your own development. It's about that challenge. The challenge will come with the money, I tell you. Especially with the world we live now, whereby remote jobs everywhere, people want you to manage this from across the world. So imagine companies pay for your time, 8 o'clock to 4. You can't do any other thing. So like this person I'm talking about that is into Laravel, he's already planning, he has his own business. He complains every time. Now he's planning to stop the job because his own personal thing is actually demanding more of his time. So there's money in IT. But the thing is, as much as you have an idea of so many things, because it's all connected, be good at one thing. You'll be called for it.
Absolutely.
You'll be called for it. Be good at one, but have at least basic understanding of everything, because you will work with people around IT. But there's money in IT.
Thank you so much, man. Well, that's it. I just want to ask you one last more question.
Okay.
So if people want to get access to you, where can they find you? Are you online?